Hello, hello. Welcome back to Space Engineers on the Xbox, on my Series X, and it's a mod showcase. I haven't been online very much recently because my 16-year-old cat Mal, which you've probably heard in the background of videos, passed away on Saturday very suddenly from cancer. So, anyway, Space Engineers starts you off, as you know from watching my various videos and guides, with very little in the way of resources. You need something with an ore detector to find the good stuff, cobalt and so on. Well, Dracandros has made a mod called Synthetic Materials, Galax Synthetic Materials, and it's a useful little mod, and I'm going to show it off because it can turn the very early game of Space Engineers for someone who might not be used to the grind, literally, and the drilling, into something a bit more fun. Or rather, it's going to give you a use for that byproduct that you can only use to make reactors. I'm talking about gravel, because gravel contains certain trace elements of all the ores in Space Engineers using this mod. And it is trace elements. So you're not going to be making thousands and thousands and thousands of this particular resource at all. How does it work? Well, first of all, we're going to need a couple of things. You're going to need a refinery. And you're going to need an assembler. And pop it like that. Get it around like that. Because what this mod does is it adds a new item to the assembler menu. Right smack bang here, called synthetic ingots. So, what we're going to do is we're going to pop open our spawn menu using the right stick, and we're going to pop some stone down. Let's see, we want, let's say 4,000. Oops, did that wrong. Excuse me. Well, to select the stone, you have to do that now, otherwise just a case of having it hover over the stone. There we go. Right, this time 4,000 stone is rather large, as you can probably see. That is 4,000 stone. Let's take it off the platform and just drop it. There we go. So 4,000 stones spawned in. On that side, doesn't matter though. So 4k of stone. You'll see. Produces 56 gravel. 56 gravel. We go across to the production tab of our thing, order up an ingot, you'll see we get that much out of one unit of that resource. We order up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll see that we have, let's have a look. Basic refinery, 5.3 gravel. So let's say we order up 100. You can now see we make 0.11 kilograms of uranium, 2.68 kilograms of ice, 0.54 kilograms of cobalt, 0.54 of magnesium powder, 1.7 kilograms of iron, 0.54 nickel, 0.54 silicon, 0.11 platinum, 0.11 gold, and 0.11 silver. The synthetic materials, when you've been mining a lot of stone and getting a lot of gravel, can actually help you. If I dump a stupid amount of gravel, I mean, I've got 851 here, so let's first of all try and queue up 1, 2, about 500, see how long it takes us to run out of gravel in the refinery. And it's not as though this is really a cheat, because, you know, you are, in theory, doing all the hard work. You're going to be going there, you're going to be mining a ton of stone, and you're going to be turning it into gravel through a refinery. And you're going to be getting trace elements of these things from the get-go. And still, though, it's a nice little leg up on some of the early game resources. I have to make a few metal grids, which would allow you to shortcut the early stages of the game, especially good for people who have been playing for a while, or for new players who want to make it just a little bit less of a grind at the start. As you know, if you've watched my new player guides, you can see how long it can take, even when you've been playing for a while, to get to where I am on the save we've been playing online. So that is Dracandros's Galax synthetic materials. I'll be looking at another couple of mods from this particular modder down the line, but I like this one quite a lot. I like it a great deal, and this I will probably do a build video on. This is the VGS, the Vehicle Grinding Station. My mate Ed Clift created the Vehicle Reclamation Unit, and I've been looking at it, and I built one of my own, and it's fairly simple. You simply use a grinding pit to reclaim all the parts from a vehicle, such as the Scout. You just pilot it in here. it's fully in the chamber, and then turn off the engines, jump out, make sure the grinders aren't on when you do all this, otherwise you'll be in for a nice surprise or a nasty one. And then, first of all, we're going to seal the chamber back up. You don't have to, because we have our grinding shield using a piston, some armor blocks, and some of these half windows that came with the latest DLC. And we just hit grind. This thing will be torn to pieces by the pit, and on a survival save, not a creative save, you'll see that all the parts will get shuffled into this large cargo container, but it doesn't work on creative. And there you go, that's your grinding pit. Anyway, that was a little bit of a bonus look at this thing. This thing I will probably do a build video on, or at least give you an idea of how to do it. It took me a little bit to get right. I did try a couple of iterations. I had a moving floor at one point that opened up over the pit, but there are a few things that happen with grinders. Grinders tend to grind a block that's near them if you're not careful. For instance, if they were one block above and they were balanced, say, so the tips were here, then these windows all around here would get ground down as well. And there you go. That's it. Stay safe, take care, have fun, enjoy the game, and oh, don't forget to keep your eyes out, because heavy engineering is coming. I'll leave it at that. Bye for now.